Hmm. Greetings and salutations. Yeah. Day 8 of the Messengers 2025 journey. Greetings. I missed yesterday. I think all day I just kind of was putting it off that I was going to do it in the evening at night. And then I was just so tired. And I was just like, do I really want to go on now? So I was just like, I'll just wait until today. And then I was at the park and I recorded a lot. I shared some of the things that I posted, but I did not go live. And now I am just waiting for my daughter to finish school. So I figured while I am here waiting, I will hop on for a moment and see what wants to come through. I don't really know. I'm trying to think of like what I was posting earlier, what was coming through earlier today, but then I already posted, so then that's just like overkill. There was stuff I was thinking about and I just cannot for the life of me remember what. Like earlier. One thing that I did think about is that I never actually did get around to like introducing myself. So I'll do that maybe. I'm Natalie. I am a human being on this planet. I am a mother, a daughter, a sister. I am an imperfect human being amongst all other imperfect human beings in this planet. It's always so weird, like, talking about myself. I never really know what to say. Even like in getting to know people. Like sometimes they'll ask, so tell me about yourself. And it's like, that's such a broad question, Well, not a question. It's such a broad, like, kind of inquiry. There's so much, Where should I start? I was born November 21st, 1986. Due to poor connection. Perhaps my connection here isn't that great, but it paused just now for a moment. Hopefully it's not too choppy. On the replay, we shall see. But yeah, I have my birthday. Tina Turner said the exact same thing. Oh, really? That's funny. I have my birthday coming up next month, which is actually something that I don't generally talk about. I actually recorded a video a couple days ago talking about it as one of the edges that I find coming up. I think for most of my adult life that I can remember, other than when I was a child. Like as a child, I think, there was a lot more excitement about my birthday and wanting to celebrate that and like letting people know. But I don't know. Since adulthood, I can't recall a time where I've been like, super open about like letting people know about my birthday. like outside of people that would already know, you know, like at work or in new situations. Yeah, like I would even, you know, see people on my birthday, and if it could be avoided, I would avoid expressing it. But yeah, I did record a video talking about actually this year feeling called to celebrate in some way. And I guess for me, what I want to do is hold space in some way. I don't really know what it's gonna look like, but that's the intention. Probably at a park. My sound bowls, some drums. Yes. Greetings and salutations. Yeah, just here rambling for a moment. Not going to be on too long. It is day 8 again of my 28-day journey into the South. Greetings. JR. Yeah, I don't really know what to talk about in this moment. Nothing's really coming through. I pulled some cards earlier for Tarot Tuesday. Tarot on a Tuesday. I posted those videos already though. I don't really remember the cards that came out, but I know they kind of touched on a few things I'm moving through right now. Definitely finances, family, community. Greetings. Yeah, those are, I think, a few things that I have moving through in this moment. You know, that I think have been creating a bit of discomfort. Yeah, family is important. It is. And community, you know, and building relationships like within family, because I find, like, I can't speak for all families, I can only speak for my own, but I feel like there's a lot of, you know, hiding and masking that goes on, you know, like not like full expression. A lot of times things get pushed down beneath the surface, and you know, it creates some tension. So in a space right now, navigating through that tension and just, you know, trying to learn what comes from that, you know, learning about myself and, you know, the ways that I've been showing up, and allowing myself to grow, you know, through all of it, and recognizing, you know, all the ways that I'm contributing to, you know, all the scenarios and situations that I'm finding myself in, and recognizing, you know, all the different triggers that are coming up for me, and those moments where, you know, how I'm showing up is based more in, you know, those unhealed aspects, you know, not really coming from, I don't know how to put it, but yeah, it's been interesting navigating through, you know. Within all of it, I still feel hopeful, and I'm trusting that, you know, regardless of what things look like in this moment. Said me and my dad aren't the closest. Yeah, that's actually where I'm experiencing some tension now too, and it's kind of just giving that space for, you know, whatever needs to grow to grow. You're working on you and his relationship. Yeah, same. And yeah, the best thing we can do is to focus on growing ourselves and trusting that as we are, you know, working on ourselves and gaining a deeper acceptance for those who, you know, we might be in conflict with, trusting that that relationship will come together, you know. But it's that focus within. We can't expect anyone outside of ourselves to change, to make us feel more comfortable. It's finding that peace within ourselves and holding them in love, in whatever space it is that they're in, and trusting that if we allow ourselves to grow and we allow ourselves to do the work, it's gonna ripple out, you know. But we can't force it, you know. It'd be nice if I could just snap my finger and be like, okay, we're all good, it's repaired. But that's not quite how it works, unfortunately. But yeah. Believe that might be it in this moment. I'm drawing another blank. But yeah, today definitely started out a lot heavier, you know. I think over the course of, because it's been 1 week completed now on this journey, this 28-day challenge. The first week down, 3 weeks to go, right? And for that first week, like even with the heaviness that came through and the tension that arose within it, all the different things that have been moving through during that week, I kind of was feeling on this like high, you know. It was just like feeling like this really great momentum going forward, and you know, it was just like, yes, just excited for all that was gonna be coming through even more. And I don't know, today, the beginning of this week, it's just been this kind of heaviness. But after that reading, and then also I had ordered this bracelet actually, and I opened that after, and just like the energy, you know, within it, whether you know you are open to that idea or not, but yeah, the energy that came with this, just kind of feeling that grounding me, well, helping me ground, because you know, it can only really do what we're open to allowing it to, right? But yeah, with that and with the reading and the stuff that came through within that, just kind of felt like reassurance and confirmation, and somewhat of a quelling of different doubts that might have been seeping in, you know, different fears that have been like kind of peeking through. And grateful for that, recognizing where there is still fear, you know, where it is I'm still holding those doubts and those limiting beliefs within me, recognizing their presence, and you know, can't work on it if we don't know it's there, right? But yeah, still in a way just kind of feeling that low energy. I don't mean like low vibrational, I mean like tired. Like, you know, just kind of almost like exhausted, you know, like in my body. And yeah, sleep sounds really good. yeah. It is almost time for my daughter to get out of school, so I believe I shall end this here in this moment. Bid you adieu. If you have watched all the way to the end, much gratitude. Gratitude to all the beings that passed through. Sending so much love and gratitude. Peace.